It's not likely that he'll have a poor performance, especially since he has a great matchup against the number 29 ranked Raiders passing defense. Mahomes has plenty of incentives to play for in this game, most notably for the no. seed in the AFC. He also needs 430 passing yards to set the all-time record for most passing years in a single season. Mahomes can also set the record for the most total offensive yards in a single season with 186. Credit, J. Biggerstaff-USA Today SportsPacheco's rushing yardage totals have been mild over his last 2 games, but he did get into the end zone last week. He has scored double-digit fantasy totals in each of his last 7 games and has led the team in carries since Week 10. Pacheco remains a solid RB2. McKinnon is one of the hottest players in the NFL, hitting paydirt 8 times in his last 5 games. He has been lethal as a receiver, and although he doesn't get a ton of carries, he's more than capable when called upon. McKinnon is a must-start. Photo by David Eulitt-Getty ImagesThe Chiefs' receiving corps could finally be back to full strength if Hardman is active for this game. He was lifted off injured reserve this week, but the Chiefs may hold him out of game action until the playoffs. Even if he plays, he'll likely only get a few snaps to knock some rust off. It's been a disappointing last 2 weeks for Smith-Schuster, who has just 5 catches for 48 yards during that span. Even more puzzling is that he was only targeted 7 times. The emergence of McKinnon has probably played a little bit of a role in Smith-Schuster's dip in production, but it shouldn't be to this extent. He's a decent flex play this week given the matchup. Mahomes and Valdes-Scantling haven't been able to get into much of a groove all season. Whether it's been Mahomes missing him by a yard or 2 or Valdes-Scantling dropping the ball, it just hasn't worked out. Outside of a couple of plays, Valdes-Scantling's first season in KC has been a disappointment, and he should not be considered for any lineups. Toney got more involved in the action last week, catching 4 balls for 71 yards.